Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set, 280, 53, ready. There you go. Check nickel.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Stafford here. Screenplay, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the 1st down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chopper.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady! What we got?
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Libra. Check 31, check 31.
Open man is Galladay, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Go. 14-9-7. Mike, set. Lady. Hurry.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Past the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford as his guys are able to regain the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Check. He's coming. Switch.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
To return is Taylor. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw is Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bridgewater on first down. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, and he slings one that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Bridgewater again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Johnson jostles free, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Golladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, let's go. 65, 65. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Now Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 45-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Come on. Check to him. 26. 22. Check. Over. 22. Check. Over. Check.
Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air again with Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Bridgewater now. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael check, 280. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On first down, Stafford here. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, 180. Mark 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Come off the ball.
Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
A first down carry here for Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Stafford to his tight end, James. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel. Complete. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check, 43.
Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close you from the